dark in here.
Oh, fuck, I should have pulled my smokes out of my pocket first.
What's crack-a-lackin', everybody?
Oh, fucking lovely day. Fucking rain. Actually, you know what? I really don't like this beer. It's fucking gross. Ugh. Fuck. I should have uploaded a fucking video today and I just wasn't fucking thinking. Ugh. Back in the fucking car right now. It's raining outside, so I can't sit outside and fucking chit chat. Kinda fucking sucks. God dang it. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, haha. I guess when I pulled my keys out of my pocket, my leg cut out. Ugh. I know, it's dark. Ooh, are you afraid of the dark? Waka waka. Ugh. So, today, pretty half decent. Got a full day in. It's kind of crazy working with this new company. I gotta punch in, punch out using my own cell phone. But before I punch out, I have to leave little notes to say what I had done that day. I should actually go through that app and see what other kind of shit I can do on there. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Can't remember off the top of my head right now. Well, that was creepy. So, I've been listening to a lot of like indie music lately. And what I mean by like indie music, like musicians and people producing music that don't have like don't have a record label, which is kind of nice if you're doing YouTube and stuff. Hello. It's funny, I just scared everyone away. Yeah, you can kind of see my face this way. Oh. Yeah, listening to some of this indie music. Yeah, it's pretty good. There's a guy up in Alaska. He does a show every couple times a week and plays these kind of no-name bands that people haven't heard of before. But what's funny is there's so much fucking new artists and people fucking creating their own fucking music right now. It's just unreal. See, that's one thing I should have fucking really fucking done more when I was younger, is written down a lot of shit. Like, I used to fucking, right off the top of my head, I could fucking make up music. I just never fucking written it down. Like, the oldest fucking one I can remember right now, like I was in fucking, what is this? This is in commercial arts in fucking grade 10. Fuck, how old would I have been? I probably, grade 10, I would have been 17. Yeah, I know, I failed a couple times. Well, failed once. They wanted to fail me a second time, and no, that wasn't gonna happen. Imagine how fucked up I would have been, fucking lose all my fucking friends. I would have been dropped behind another grade. I already lost my fucking friends the first time. I fucking dropped, well, had to sit back a grade. And the only reason they really held me back is because they said I couldn't read. Well, I could read. It's just I'm dyslexic. I either read things backwards or I interpret everything backwards. Or I lose interpretation. Like, for me to read a book, like, say if I had to do a book report, I'd have to fucking read like 3 or 4 times. 3 or 4 times. Hello! But yeah, I should have been writing more music, writing all my music down when I was younger. Like the only song I can remember off the top of my head right now from like grade wasn't grade 10 is when I fucking wrote this song. Debut. It's called Popeye. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I was born in a frying pan. You turn up the gas, you blow up my ass. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. So a little shit like that. Fuck, I had so many. Like I had a Jack and Jill one, and I fucking can't remember how that fucking goes. But it was like sick. Hey Dave, what's up? It's crack-a-lackin'. Second day at work for me today. Ooh, second day at work. Didn't get rained out today. But it did rain 3 times today, but not enough to fucking hinder our work. So, I got a good crew of guys. So, they hired me yesterday. Well, they hired me on Monday. I didn't start till yesterday. And then today, they fucking fired 2 people. Oh, fuck, that is fucking awesome. But this one chick, Raven, fucking she totally fucked up a bunch of shit. She was doing underlay for like underneath shingles and stuff. Oh, fuck. Pounding a beer right now. Molson. Canadian Molson. Extra dry, 5.5. That's considered light beer here. But, no, the guy I'm working with, Dan, one of the head foremans, he's pretty chill guy. Pretty half decent. He's, French. Well, the owner's French. His name is Nick. Originally from fucking, Quebec province. I don't know whereabouts in Quebec he's from, but he does have that Quebec, French accent. He doesn't have the Quebecois accent, which is way different. It's like, speaking French with a fucking potato in your mouth. Even fucking French people can't understand fucking Quebecois. But no, this Nick guy, he's pretty fucking good. And he's pretty happy with my work ethic already. Today I'm pretty fucking burnt out, but I haven't done construction like this in probably 2 years. So I've been out of the game for a bit. Like, I do maintenance stuff. Like, I'll do flooring jobs and stuff like that. Oh, fuck. Oui, bonjour. Calista Tabernacle de Sous Marquille, your fucking English. You take our fucking jobs. Go back to Alberta, you fucking English. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm from Manitoba. Alberta? It's funny, in Quebec, they only know about fucking Alberta. They don't even know about Manitoba, Saskatchewan, or BC. And the only reason they know about fucking Alberta. Oh, fuck. Yeah, and you know, yeah, I'm making good cash, too. I'm making $22 an hour starting. And after 3 months, I get $1 raise. And then after another 3 months, I get another $1 raise. And I'm getting 60 cents a kilometer. So, fuck, not too many construction places will pay you in kilometers at all. This is by the first place I've ever heard that is willing to pay for your fucking kilometers. But with the price of gas, the cost of living and everything, you know. So now me and the wife, we shouldn't have to sit there and worry every 2 weeks how we're going to get by. So, but it doesn't matter how much money you make. You always have somehow find a way to spend it. More money, more problems, they say. More money. Was that Tupac that said that? More money, more problems. But I've been having to drive a guy near to my job site. I gotta drive a half hour to go to work every day, which isn't too bad. It's all highway fucking miles. Highway kilometers. But I gotta drive a guy from Minnedosa here. Actually, it's not Minnedosa. It's Clan William. It's 20 minutes east of here, northeast of here. So I got to drive from my farm to his place is 30 minutes, and then it's another 30 minutes to Erickson. So I got to drive an hour every day, take him to work. He got DWI. It's a driving while impaired. Well, that's what happens when you drink 8 fucking rum and cokes and then try and drive home. But I have dealt with an impaired before. I have an impaired on my record. So I know what it's like to go through. Like, you lose your vehicle and you have a long distance job. You have to. Yeah, it's scary because you could lose your job because you can't go to work. And then how are you supposed to pay your fines, your tickets, and all this other shit? So he's lost his license for a year. And after that year is up, they're going to put a whistle inside of his vehicle, a breathalyzer. So his vehicle will not start until they put this breathalyzer, or until you blow into this breathalyzer. And say if you do blow alcohol through this whistle, your car will still run, but it'll only run for 3 weeks. And in those 3 weeks, you have to go get the device reset. And it costs you $168 if you blow liquor through that thing. Like, there's been a couple mornings I wake up and I'm fucking hungover, right? And blow into there. So I used to carry a breathalyzer keychain with me all the time. So if I blow into that first before I get in the vehicle, and that little fucking $100 pocket, or that keychain breathalyzer, saved me thousands of dollars and saved me. Yeah, the car won't start after 3 weeks. So he's in for a fucking quite the dilemma right now. His vehicle was supposed to be pulled out of impound on Wednesday. But I was supposed to go help his wife get the car out of impound, but he failed to tell his wife that you need to go to the RCMP, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, and get a release form so you can pull it out of impound. Well, I knew that, but I was busy working. I couldn't fucking do that. So, and with the fines, he's going to have to go to AFM. AFM is Addictions Foundation. And he's got to take 2 courses. And that's going to cost him just under $900 to take those 2 courses. And then he's got to take the paperwork from AFM to MPI, Manitoba Public Insurance, to give to them to show that he took these courses, blah, blah, blah. And then court fees he's going to have to pay. And then his fines. His driver's license after this impaired is going to cost him $1,600 a year. But after the first year, it's going to get cut in half. So it'll be $800 after that. And then after that, it'll be $400. And then after that, it'll be $200. And then you're stuck at the end with no merits. A merit is like points on your driver's license. I had 14 merits, the highest point value you can get. My driver's license only used to cost me $30 a year because I had so many merits. That one DUI killed all my fucking merits. Left with fucking big 0 right there. Big fucking 0. So, yeah. So at the end of the day, me having an impaired cost me about $15,000 at the end of the day. Yeah. And I don't think Pat is fucking realizing how bad of a situation this is for him. Yes, he does have a good job, and he does have like people like me that are willing to help him get to and from work. But I'm not always going to be there. Like, yes, right now I am working in just outside. What about the cannabis test? Yes, actually, speaking of cannabis tests, this is the first I've heard of this now. I know a guy who, he was coming back from a football. Oh, no. He was at a friend's house in Saskatchewan. So just over the Saskatchewan border. He got pulled over, and the RCMP asked him, "Do you smoke marijuana?" And he said no. So what they do is they swab the inside of your mouth, and it came up positive for THC. So what happened with him is they only impounded his vehicle for 3 days, but it was in Saskatchewan. So he had to stay in a hotel that night, and then he found a ride back to Minnedosa. Then he had to find somebody to drive him back to Saskatchewan to pick up his car. Uh, his court case hasn't come up yet, but the issue is right now is there is no actual how do you can't call it, okay, like a breathalyzer when you take it. uh no, he didn't have any cannabis in the car at all, but he had smoked before he had left. There's no guidelines to tell you what is considered an impaired while smoking marijuana. So there's no value system. Like when you're drinking and you blow into a breathalyzer, a .08 is an automatic fail. That's an automatic fucking, you're getting your vehicle towed, you're getting impounded, you're gonna have to go to court and all this other shit. But there are no specific guidelines or a scale to say when you smoke marijuana, what considers it as an impaired. So I told him to fight it because right now there are no guidelines and it should be fightable. But the only reason he can't fight this right now is because it's in Saskatchewan. If he wants to go to court and fight it, he has to go to Saskatchewan for every fucking court date. But I don't know. And the swabbing, when they do that swab, marijuana can still stay lingering. Yeah, well, on his breath, yeah. It can stay coming out of your system, like through your saliva glands. It can still be coming out of your saliva glands, even from the night before, or well, depending on how much you smoke. But there's no specific guidelines. So, but he won't be able to fight it. He's working with a lawyer right now to see what's going to happen with that, because he might try and fight it, but he's got to work with the lawyer and the court system in Saskatchewan, considering he's from Manitoba, and he can't just show up to fucking court for this. Like, it's not feasible for him, and he's got to work. So I'll keep you guys up to date on what's happening with that, because this is the first case I've heard of getting an impaired with marijuana where you don't have any marijuana on you at all. They searched his vehicle and everything, didn't find shit. So that's another thing too, which kind of helps his situation. But yeah, I don't know. There's some weird shit going on here. Sorry, all you can see is my fucking forehead. I don't want to poke my head up too much because I'm drinking a beer in the back of the car. It's fucking pouring rain. So I have a logbook that... Really? Foundation... 240 minutes, eh? That's interesting. But you know what? Another thing is, it's just like alcohol. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I was looking into getting a marijuana card, and you know what? Tell you the truth, I don't need my name all over shit like that. And here in Canada, with some of the laws that they're coming out with right now, I don't want it to reflect on, like, my gun licensing, to be able to buy ammo and stuff like that. Like, if you start putting your name on, like, medical marijuana licenses and stuff like that, what are they going to restrict you from being able to do? You know, like, oh, this guy, yes, like, again, like, I know people that play the fucking schizophrenic card. and just so they don't have to fucking work and stuff. But at the end of the day, yeah, if you're gonna play like, oh yeah, you're sick in the head, well, they're not gonna fucking sell you ammo. They're not gonna sell you guns. Like, these people don't fucking think. Well, they don't want to fucking work, so they're just fucking brain dead in the first place. But I don't know, like, stuff is getting really fucked up here. Fucking Just a Dildo, our fucking shithole fucking prime minister, just keeps coming up with some of these fucking rules. And legalizing marijuana in Canada was fucking just an excuse to make the laws harder for everyone else. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I'm losing my change. Oh. The wife's almost done work here. Like, for instance, when they legalized marijuana here, they made it harder on people who drink. They made it here in Manitoba now, it's zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. So technically you can get a 24-hour suspension, even if you just had one drink. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I just had my lighter. So as of legalizing marijuana, they made drinking alcohol pretty much illegal, period. You can't even have a beer with your supper now, because of the chances of you getting pulled over and then asking you to blow. And here in Manitoba now, as of just a couple months ago, you get pulled over and they can just randomly ask you for a breathalyzer, whether you're speeding or not. They can just pull you over randomly and just be like, hey, I want you to blow. That's pretty cool. I had a couple military guys I hung out with in Quebec City that same thing. Yeah, PTSD. One of the guys I knew, he was a Navy diver, and his main job was body recovery. You know, from sunken ships, submarines, such shit as that. And so he's seen some pretty fucked up shit. So yeah, he's on the cannabis diet for life. My ex's father was also in the military in Canada. He was an engineer, telecommunications. He was in Kosovo, and if you know anything about Kosovo, that was one fucking hell of a war. It wasn't even a war; it was a genocide. They're just shooting fucking people in the head and leaving their fucking bodies in the street and then burning them. And still to this day, he is not quite right. Yeah, it's a fucking bad place. I know a couple people that served in Kosovo. So his job was, he was responsible for reconnecting the phone lines so they could have communication. He can't watch fire. He can't go to fireworks shows. His eyes glaze over, and he goes somewhere. He's back in Kosovo when he goes to fireworks show. Loud noises, bangs, yeah, like construction work and stuff. People running jackhammers. He can't. He starts just going. So super nice guy, great guy. It's just when he starts hearing loud noises, you don't know what's gonna come out of him. And it's, I wouldn't say it would be like a demon, but let's say the devil comes out in him when he hears loud noises and bangs. He still sleeps on a military cot till this day. Still sleeps on a military cot. Yeah, quite interesting. Oh, I should slam the rest of this beer. I drank one, not one of these, but another can, a different type of beer the other day. Jamie O is in the house. Dave's here, Jamie's here. How is everyone? My new job, Jamie? Fucking great, bud. My body is full of lactic acid right now. I haven't fucking done construction like this in like 2 years. But it's like riding a bicycle. But the only thing is a lot of products have changed names. So I gotta get used to these. And terminology. The crew I'm working with, the shit that they fucking... What they call things is not what I call things. Like, my friends are all in their, like, late 50s, early 60s, into their 70s. All my friends are older. I don't have young friends. I can't handle hanging out with young people. Oh, fuck yeah. Right now we're working on an Indian reserve doing additions. So, yeah, fucking treaty money, bud. Fucking treaty money. $22 an hour. And, with the young ones, yeah, fucking brainless fucking cunts. Ugh. Yeah, $22 an hour. After 3 months, I get a dollar raise, and then after every other 3 months, I keep getting a dollar raise till I cap out around $28 an hour. Yeah, I know. Even just listening to kids talk, I can't fucking handle it. But me growing up, like, I grew up really fast. Like, I was driving fucking cars and forklifts and bobcats and zoom booms when I was like 6 and 7 years old. Like, okay, so my first day at work was yesterday. Today they fired 2 people. It's fucking great. So great. Yeah, like, yeah, I know. I used to make $45 an hour. I used to. But I just couldn't do that job anymore. It's too stressful. And sorry, you guys. What the fuck? Yeah, the stress on my body. I couldn't do that anymore. I was a wet inspector, which is a wood energy technical train. So solid fuels, wood stoves, fireplaces, pellet stoves, wood burning furnaces. I did a lot of insurance work for insurance companies because they aren't qualified to do shit like that. Because you have to have a minimum of, 3,600 hours of install time to become an inspector. Cost of living here right now is skyrocketing. The last stats I read here, for the average household right now, each family member, well, not each family, the husband and wife family team need to be making at least $20 an hour to be living comfortably. And that's middle class. That's middle class. So anyone working, like, minimum wage here is $15.30. $15.30. So they're just slowly making us poorer and poorer. Like, if I want to go get a T-bone steak right now, and it's not even an inch thick. It's not even an inch thick. Like, if I want a T-bone steak, I go to the store right now, $32.85 for a fucking 1 T-bone steak. And I still gotta fucking cook it. Fuck, it's almost worthwhile going to a fucking restaurant now and have them fucking cook everything. But, and you know what? It doesn't matter really how much money I make as long as I'm comfortable. Can you read a measuring tape? Come on, Jamie. I'm better. What, metric or SAE? Holy fuck. Yeah, I can read a fucking measuring tape. I could read a measuring tape fucking before I could walk. I was more of a numbers person. The English language, don't ask me to spell shit. But throw a fucking math equation at me, no problem, I fucking got it. And I'm off duty. Don't be throwing me. I don't think when I'm not at work. I'm still trying to get in this vibe of, I'm trying to remember all these equations that I totally forgot like a couple years ago. Like 32.4, no, 33, what is it, 33.7 for doing window casings. There's all these little fucking cheat numbers. It's almost like 2.2, 2.2. It used to be the British pound was equivalent to the Canadian dollar. It used to be 2.2. 2.2, that's how many pounds in a kilogram. Like little things like that. There's all these little equations that make your life easier when you're doing construction. Like I got to start getting into fucking yards and, well, square footage is easy. Fucking just measure one wall, the other wall, and fucking times them together. It's easy as that. But little stupid things. No, that's awesome, Dave. Thanks for popping in, man. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, thumbs up, bud. And, yeah, I'll talk to you later. They have these tape measures. Oh, yeah, idiot tapes. I call them idiot tapes. That's what I got the wife. When the wife came and helped me, the wife came and helped me for 2 years doing wood stoves and inspections and shit like that. So I got her an idiot tape to help her learn how to use a measuring tape. But don't start asking her how to do 1/16 of an inch. Yeah. Oh, fuck, it's so funny. Yeah, that's... but, no, the wife's pretty good. She was always a good helper. Idiot tapes. And who the fuck uses millimeter tapes nowadays? Like, seriously, I see these millimeter... I accidentally bought a millimeter tape. This is like a year ago. Fucking I get it home, I take it to work, and I'm like, fuck, it's in millimeters. I have to travel 30 minutes. 30 minutes north of here. Working on the Indian Reserve. Oh, this house, it smells like fucking rotten pussy. It stinks so bad. Like it's almost like a hooker palace or something in there, and it's just Indians living in there. And I'm sorry, like, I have like zero respect for Indians here in Manitoba, but you have to be here in Manitoba to realize what it's like to live with Indians. They aren't like the Indians in the States. They're a bunch of fucking scumbag fucking losers that don't fucking work and blame the government for everything, and the government keeps sending them checks. Well, sends the treaty checks. But then the Chiefs are driving around in Jaguars and Mercedes and fucking, oh, what was the one I see? Aston Martins. They're taking the money that the government is giving them to the Chiefs to spread out through their tribes, and the Chiefs are just keeping them. Some of the Chiefs here in Manitoba make around, their yearly salary is $280,000 a year is what they're rating their salary at. I know. I'm surprised you guys still use Fahrenheit. I'm still trying to figure out how to fucking figure that Fahrenheit shit out. I still don't get it. The Celsius just makes sense. 0 is freezing. 100 degrees Celsius is boiling. It is the same in the States? Okay. Yeah. And you got to realize, like, liquor. Okay, so just roughly, let's say we as what do you call it? Like, my ancestors came here, like, say 300 years ago. Like, the settlers. When the settlers came here, there was no such thing as liquor. They didn't have stuff as like booze and stuff like that for the natives to drink. But when the white man came here, they introduced things like liquor and, well, they already had tobacco here. And this is something that their bodies were never supposed to have in their system. They're like, they lived in this country for thousands of years without ever having liquor. And liquor has been in the white man, well, not just white man, Europe, for like thousands of years. Thousands of years. So it's kind of bred into us for us to be able to handle it. But giving it to a certain ethnicity who has never had anything like that in their lives before. Fire water. Fuck. Speaking of fire water, I gotta pick up some fucking moonshine. It's moonshine season right now. Moonshine season. But yeah, these people were never meant to have it. And it's gonna take hundreds, well, if not thousands of years before the natives will be able to even handle liquor. And you know what? It is the white man's fault. I'll admit that. Because they were never supposed to have anything like that. Only fucking honk if you're horny. But, well, like, even marijuana. Marijuana, like, fuck. Some people just can't handle marijuana. I can sit there and smoke pot fucking all I want. It does affect me, but not to the... Okay, yeah, wife. We had an appointment on Tuesday with the surgeon. Ugh. Another 2 more weeks with the Pico. The Pico is the pump hooked up to her breast. And what this pump is doing is it's closing the wound from the inside out. Because if they just stitch it up, it's just going to leave that cavity. It's going to get infected again. So they're going to keep this pump on her breast. I can send you pictures of what they pulled out of her breast the other day. The nurse laughed at me. I'm like, hey, just wait. Before you pull that out, can I take a picture? The nurse is like, really? Like, yeah. It enough now. The first time it was kind of gross. I got a little, no, we don't know yet. And you know what? I'm just gonna keep that word out of my mouth, or out of my head, for now. It could be a lot of things, okay? It could be benign. There could still be a core in there, through the cyst. They didn't biopsy anything that had come out of her breast when they did the surgery. And so the Pico, the pump that's hooked up to her right now, she's going to have that for another 2 more weeks. So next Tuesday, gotta go to the hospital again. They're going to swap out that Pico pump, put a new one on, and then we see the surgeon again in 2 weeks. And we should be going for another mammogram. Well, she will be going for another mammogram. And mammograms now, they don't hurt like people say they do. It's all new machines now. It's different than what they were doing before. Unless those people were like Satanists, you know, like fucking they just want to see people fucking get hurt. Some of these nurses are fucking crazy. But so we'll see what happens here. I think the wife just got off work. No, she didn't. That's not her. So they're gonna do another mammogram and see what's happening, but they have to wait for that wound to heal and the swelling to go down. But she's a fucking champ, man. She only took fucking painkillers. She's had some major surgeries before. But yeah, so I don't know. It's just a waiting game right now. Typical free healthcare. It's not as free as I. The wife hears them too, and these nurses.
It's the... How old's the wife? She's 47. She's 7 years older than me. Yeah, quite the age difference. At my new job, I was talking to the wife. Says like, one's 17, one's 22. I'm like, oh, these are, I don't know, like 27, 30. Dude, I'll be 41 here soon. For the gray hairs in my beard. Yeah, 27-year-olds just have fucking gray hair in their beards. Ugh. But I don't know. I'm just trying not to stress out, and she's trying not to stress out, but we're a good team together. She's never been more happy. She was in a really bad relationship before she had met me, and things are a lot different now. We talk to each other about problems. We discuss things before we do them. I asked her what she thinks about my ideas and where we should go from here and what we should do. And she does the same thing with me. Like, we work together. One hand washes the other. And it's a good thing. Actually, I think she just turned 48. Yes, her birthday was just the other month. So, how's tiny Logan doing? Holy fuck. He was coaching football there for a bit. What was it? 13 to 14-year-olds, teaching them football or coaching them football. Football season is now over. He's got a part-time job, a really well-paying part-time job. Haven't seen him in about a month, but that's normally how it goes. Well, with us not having power too, he doesn't really want to come out to the farm. Because without power, he knows we're going to put him to work instead of him playing on his phone. Same pant size as me, which is... what is... You know when they're having sex in the car? Here, check this out. Oh, Jack! Jack! So funny. It's really foggy in here. But anyways, Jamie, I gotta take off, and whoever else is in here, I gotta take off. The wife is gonna be done work here soon, so I want to go home and drink some more beer, and I got a nice early morning because I gotta drive a buddy because he got it impaired to Erickson before I go to work because it's right by where I'm working. But he's gonna have to figure out something here soon. Yeah, Jamie, take her easy and be safe at work. Construction is a dangerous job. Well, danger is what you make it. Just don't point the air nailer at your face, okay? Especially when you're reloading it. I don't care if it's empty. Don't point it at your face. Okay. Anyways, I'm out of here. Love you all. Peace, and have a... Well, you'll probably see me before the weekend, but everyone have a fucking great Friday. And this is another thing. Sterling, every time I say have a fucking... I always say the next day. Not today. Say, like, today's Thursday. So everyone, have a great Friday, okay? And be safe. And try and do something nice for somebody. Okay? Like, you'll know it when it happens. It'll be somebody who deserves it. You'll know what I mean. But it's not about... It's not about me, it's about helping people. Okay? Awesome. Okay, love you all. Peace out. See y'all later.